Hey, what's going on? This is EJ Uno, and I would like, let me bring that camera up. I would like to talk about things that a phone should not really have on it, and it's really no purpose to, to have on it. If you look at any of my videos, and go check out my videos, my tech videos, my technology videos, and the other videos along with that. Don't forget to give me some likes, some shares, and comment and subscribe. But on that being said, things like that on phones, like, cause if you guys know me from way back, like when I started my YouTube channel, I have had lots upon lots of phones. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much am really, blessed and skilled in that situation. And I don't get like sponsorships or nothing like that. So really, when I buy phones, it's really out my own. It is out my own money. It's not really like it is out my own money that I spend money on these phones. And I do reviews, and I'm happy to help you guys out there when you got problems. And if I can help and communicate with you guys as fast as you guys send the comments in, I am happy, and keep on sending comments in because it improves my technology wisdom, I guess that's if you want to call it. It's like that. So things that I believe were too much for a phone was the in-display fingerprint sensor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I was really stoked about it when I really first heard about it, but it's like one of those things that are good for show, but really are not good for on using, if that makes sense. It's like ever since phones have came out, back in the day, okay, not when it first come out, but it has been, but you gotta keep a case on your phone. And what comes along with a case? A screen protector or a built-in screen protector. And, most people want to have a case on their phone, especially older people. Most people who have iPhones nowadays, that are young kids, are the ones without the cases, but they still break it and they still have to pay a bankroll of money. But yeah, in-display fingerprint sensor, I think, is the most silliest thing, and it's on Android. I think they really shouldn't have came up with that, because I have had lots of in-display fingerprint sensor, under-display fingerprint sensor with Samsung, with Xiaomi, with LG, and to tell you guys the truth, they all fucking suck. They really do. They as soon as you put a screen protector on your phone, I don't care if it's the liquid screen protector or the hard screen protector. It is hard as hell. To put your fingerprint on, because it's just, they're fast. If you didn't have a case on your phone the whole time, your fingerprint sensor would be good. But knowing that, your phone could drop, it could break, it could drop in the water, something could happen to it. You know what I'm saying? So we put a case on there. Why? For protection. We put a screen protector on there. Why? Because if it goes on a flat, we're hoping that the screen protector is going to be the second, the first thing to break before it breaks the screen. So, to me, I believe that was the most stupidest thing to even come up with, is that on-display fingerprint sensor, because I can't tell you how many times I have tried to unlock my phone, open up my bank account, anything that has to do that you want to hook up your fingerprint sensor to for security reasons, and it's the most dumbest things ever, because once you put that screen protector on, it never works the same like how you did when you took it out the box. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was the most dumbest thing. I mean, comment below if you think not. I mean, if you roll around with your phone without a case on, without a screen protector on, that's cool. That's up to you if you want to do that. I wouldn't do that, because I know I wouldn't want to break that phone. You know what I'm saying? And I would want to have a little bit of security. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Okay. Another thing that a phone should never have is wireless charging. I understand it's cool. I understand that it's like one of those things where you can just put it on the thing. But most of us, when we get cases, okay, the only cases that are actually wireless proof is basically the cases that are really thin and doesn't have that much support. Yes, it will put on the things. Oh, if you bounce it, it drops. It's, you know, you're going to hit the corner. It gives double drop protection, whatever. I don't believe all that stuff because, you know what I'm saying? It just don't work. But just because they're trying to make it, because it's no way that, okay, when you're doing wireless charging on the phone needs enough way to breathe for the magnetic frequency to hit the wireless charger. And when you put a case on, that's lowering the frequency of it shooting through. That's blockage from it trying to shoot through. So you're not going to get the full charge like you want to, because if this is your case, this is the wireless charging, and if this is your phone, this is the wireless charging, and this is the case. It's barely, if that makes sense for me, a demonstration. It's hard for it to go through. So yeah, it's going to charge, but it's not going to charge at its way of going through its way. Like, I have had wireless charging on plenty of my phones. I tell you the truth, I really never use the wireless charging whatsoever. I think it's okay if, you know, hey, I break my actual import charger one day, and then I have wireless charging just to do that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's the only thing that I would say would probably come in handy and be like, oh, well, I broke that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't got no money to get a phone or get the charger fixed. Just get the wireless charging. That's the only time it would actually probably come in handy. Other than that, I really don't see no purpose, because I mean, unless you, like, once again, unless you walk around with no case on, that's the only time that you can do the wireless charging. I mean, yeah, you can get a case and it will be like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? It has wireless charging capability. That's cool, but think about how thin that case is. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you really can't get that much of a good support on the case. It might support the corners of the phone, but you know what I'm saying? If you drop it, you might take your chances, something like that. You know what I mean? But one thing I know, I made this segment's about things that a phone shouldn't have, but one thing I want to say is that, let me know, where do you like your fingerprint sensor at? Do you like it on the back? Do you like it on the front? To me, I like it on the side. I really dig that. Ever since I saw Sony do that, I really thought it was so cool to have a fingerprint sensor on the side. I think it's so much more comfortable than in the front. I think the front takes up space with the screen. I think the back is, it depends on where you put the thing at. I think it's hard to reach. I think the side is like really the most comfortable way. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, comment below. Tell me what you think about the wireless charging. Tell me what you think, where you like your favorite, you know, fingerprint sensor. Is it in the front, back, side? Let me know. Another thing that I don't like what phones do, what people do, what they do with phones is, I hate the misleading of, have you ever had like a nice phone and you're like, man, and you see all the holes at the bottom? Well, the holes I'm talking about is you think they're both speakers. You know what I'm saying? But really, I understand what the reason for having, you know, the holes at the speaker holes at the bottom is because one's for the speaker, the other one is for your mic to hear more clearly at. But to me, it was like, from now, you know, now we can put the mic somewhere else, and you know, if you not, it's just, I feel like it's so misleading. It looks nice, but it's just like, they're not speakers. You know, if you don't have stereo surround sound on the phone, then basically I feel like it's misleading in a way. I know what, just like I said, I explained what it's for, but I feel like it's misleading in a way. You know what I'm saying? What I'm about to say for the next thing is, I really believe about, this is not for on phones, this is for phones. I really do believe that they never came up with insurance for phones. You guys, listen to me when I tell you out there, when you go to a prepaid contractor and they're like, hey, you want to purchase insurance? When you go to a postpaid and they say, do you want to purchase insurance? Do you guys understand that, you know, when you're paying, let's say $8, and you times that by, let's say you're on a postpaid and you have a phone that you're paying off for 24 months, and they say your insurance to protect your phone is $10 a month. Now, do the times in between 10 times 24 and tell me what you come up with. Okay, then my thing is, even if you break your phone, you're still gonna pay a deductible. I worked in the the cell phone department and with cell phone companies, and your deductible is however much is a percentage off the phone you got. So let's say you got a phone that's like $1,000 or something like that. Your deductible is going to be, even though you're paying that insurance, you're still going to pay $250 to get a brand new or used phone to $500, depending on what type of phone you got and if it's expensive or not. So it's like that $10 really is just basically money for the company just to keep you in the loop, but you still got to pay a bigger amount to get that phone if you ever do break it, lose it, get stolen, or water damage. Like, you're not just paying $10 and you call it one day and say, hey, my phone got messed up or got stolen. You're still going to have to pay a deductible of what that is. So just think about if that happened to you, then imagine that you're paying the $10 a month plus you pay the deductible of $250. If that stuff ever happens, they're already getting extra money off of you. That's why I tell people all the time, don't ever go for the insurance route. Just, if you're going to do the insurance, just put $10 away in for a rainy day one day. You know what I'm saying? Each month, just put the money away. You might have enough after, or, you know, saying like, you might, if you don't break the phone, then you'll have extra money that you stored away for these many years. Or if you do, you have extra money to put toward a new phone or something like that, because 9 out of 10, you know what I'm saying, when you break your phone, you know what I'm saying, like, and you go get something else, it's kind of like, with me, if I broke a phone, I'm looking for something else new, because I don't want to get the same old one if I got to go pay this much money to get a new one. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I'm going to stop it right there. Tell me if you guys are digging this. Tell me what you think. Comment, share. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I feel like I just went on about this, and it was like I felt really strong about this. I felt really strong to talk about this. So tell me what you guys think. And like I said, I'll be back with more. Stay blessed, and see you on the next one.